Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Gina, and in today's video I am going to be sewing my Pinterest board. I'm on a mission this summer to recreate some gorgeous looks that I've got saved on my Pinterest board that are all a little bit out of my budget. So I'm going to be recreating them at home, making my own versions to eventually have my dream summer handmade wardrobe full of designer-esque looks, but without the huge designer price tag. So the first look I want to recreate, I shared in my last patterns video and you all went nuts for it. So it had to come first. I have had this Aston Studio dress saved on Instagram, on Pinterest. It's absolutely stunning and it's bang on trend for summer with the polka dot skirt. This dress consists of a jersey bodice and a woven skirt. It's super simple with just a strapless bodice, a lovely gathered long skirt, and I've got a couple of fabrics that I think will be perfect for recreating this particular dress. First up, I've got this ribbed cotton jersey. It's quite a thick jersey. It's really substantial. I've had this in my stash for a while. This is from the new Craft House, and I'm going to use this one for the bodice. And then for the skirt, I'm going to be using this polka dot cotton lawn fabric that I got from Abercan. Now, this isn't quite the polka dot that I was after. I was looking for a big black and white polka dot similar to the Aston Studio version, but it's actually really hard to find polka dot fabrics, especially in the right weight for this particular project. I couldn't have anything too heavyweight because it would make the waist seam too bulky and pull down the jersey bodice as well. So this is a cotton lawn fabric, which I reckon will work really well, and it is super cute as well with the black and white polka dots. So I think it should be perfect. This was also a bargain. It was only £7 a metre. I managed to get it in their sale where it was 15% off online as well, so it was even cheaper. The pattern I'm going to be using is this one here from McCall's. This is M8476, and it is perfect for recreating this dress. I am going to be making view A here. It has the same strapless bodice, the same long gathered skirt as well, and this is listed as a super easy to sew pattern as well, so I'm hoping this should come together very quickly. I am cutting it a little bit fine on the jersey fabric. I'm hoping that I've got enough here. We'll get started and give it a go and see if we can recreate this gorgeous designer dress for less. Okay, so we're all cut out and ready to go. Now, I didn't have quite enough of the ribbed black jersey to do my lining and my shell for my bodice, but I did have this black cotton jersey, which has a similar, what's the word I'm looking for? Recovery and stretch to my ribbed jersey. So I've used this for the lining. Luckily, there was still plenty of that in my remnants box. Now I'm going to quickly talk about these because I know a lot of you will ask in the comments. I always get so many questions about these. These are my electric scissors from Batavia, and they are hands down the best sewing tool I have ever bought. Now, I have pain in my hands. I struggle with using scissors. I struggle with using rotary cutters for a long time. And these have literally saved me because it would take me hours and hours and hours to cut things out because it would hurt. Whereas with these, I could literally just slide them around within minutes and we are done. So these ones retail for about £46. They are definitely on the more expensive side. You can get cheaper options from Amazon and places like that. But personally, I prefer to support small businesses over places like Amazon. So I got these from Little Legs Fabrics, and the quality of these is absolutely amazing as well. I've had them 3 years and I've only changed the blade once. The battery life is so long. They last weeks without charging up. These are so good. So I would highly recommend spending a little bit more and getting these particular ones, but there's loads of other options if you're looking within a different price range as well. I'll pop a link down the description box below if you're interested in looking at these. Not an ad, just a sewing tool I couldn't live without at this point. Now back to the dress. I've just been reading the instructions and this looks like it's going to be a really quick and simple make. I'm going to thread my machine up with my Mariflex. It is Mariflex. I get that wrong every single time, but it is Mariflex thread, which is basically the thread that has a little bit of stretch in it, and it is perfect for knit garments because it means when you pull your seams, when you're putting things on and off, your threads don't snap. You can sew with a regular straight stitch as well. It's really, really, really good. I've only got a little bit left on my bobbin though, so I'm hoping there is going to be enough to get me through this project. It should be, fingers crossed. Okay, so now it's time to attach our shell to our lining. So when I sewed my side seams together, I did not overlock them. A, because they're going to be inside and we're not going to see them, but B, you don't want any additional bulk because we're going to be putting an elastic channel around here. If you overlock those side seams together, it's going to make it really bulky. So I'm just going to open up these seams and press them open and then pin the bodice shell and the bodice lining together all the way around the top. Okay, so we now need to add our elastic. Excuse how wobbly this one is. I had to pull it out of an old garment that wasn't working because I'd run out of elastic. I need to do a heavy order. So what I've done here is I've quartered this so we can match a pin at each end to the side seams and then these pins to the centre front and centre back, and that just means the elastic is going to be spread out evenly. Try not to have where you've sewn your elastic together exactly on your side seam because that's going to make that area super bulky. So if you can put that off to the side ever so slightly, it will give a better finish. This is where this is going to get a little bit fiddly. So I've just pinned where we marked out earlier. So we've got the pins in the side seams and then I've got the pins in the centre front and centre back. When you're pinning and attaching your elastic though, you are attaching your elastic to the seam allowance of your bodice, not the main piece of your bodice. So this elastic, it's hard to see because this is black. I've chosen the exact wrong colour for this, but this elastic is sitting above the line of stitching, not below. So we want to make sure when we sew this on, it stays above this line of stitching. Otherwise you are going to have elastic sticking up when you turn your bodice right sides out. So now we need to sew this in place, and this is going to be quite tricky to do because basically we need to stretch out the elastic as we sew, making sure it's even all the way around and make sure we're not going over that stitching line as well. I probably should have tried this on earlier because this is a little bit big. I probably could have done with the size 10. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, but I think while I'm here, I think I'm just going to take it in at the side seams just by ½ an inch on each side, just so it's a bit more tight fitting. I'm going to make those adjustments and I'll be back. Apologies for the boob shot. So I have just done some adjustments. I've had to take this in an inch each side. It was just too big, and the elastic I removed, I think, over 1.5 inches of the length. So yeah, try on as you go. Don't be like Gina and jump the gun because you'll have to get your seam ripper out. Just finished gathering my skirt and I've clipped it to my bodice. I've just used loads and loads of clips because I didn't actually stay stitch the bodice together at the bottom like the instructions tell you to, mainly because the ribbed fabric that I use, if you stitch across it, it always stretches out. And if we're attaching a woven to a stretch, that's going to happen anyway. So I have just used loads and loads of clips. So we need to stitch these together now, leaving a big enough seam allowance that we can create a channel for elastic, because that's what's going to stop the waist from stretching out. I'm going to just move my needle over as far as I possibly can because, like I said, I have only got 1/2 inch elastic in my stash. I haven't got anything smaller, but that should be absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm just going to take this to my machine and take my time and get these sewn together. High hopes for this dress and thought it was going to be cute, but it is way cuter than I expected. Look at this. I wish I could show you the full length. This is adorable. Ignore what's going on here. I managed to catch the bottom of the skirt in this, so I just need to go back and fix that. But aside from that, this is literally perfect. It's so comfy. It's so cute. The stretchy Meriflex thread has stopped this from losing its shape at all. It sits perfectly. It's really comfy. I think this style of polka dot is a lot more casual than the one from the original inspiration picture. So this is definitely more of like an everyday dress, but that's exactly what I was looking for in this make. This is perfect. The fabric is so light and floaty as well. I'm going to be wearing this one non-stop this summer. So let's go and get it finished. And then I'm going to show you it in its full glory. So I've just done my hem. I haven't pressed it yet, so it looks a little bit messy, but I just overlocked the edge and then folded it under twice and used a longer stitch length for a nice, neat finish. Just like that, I have a new designer-esque dress. I am so happy with the finished result. Let me know whether you think I did a good job of recreating the inspiration photo at the beginning of the video. I know the polka dot fabric is quite different, but this is my version and I love it. I'm really, really happy with it. It's so comfy to wear. The pattern would be absolutely perfect for a beginner, or if you're just looking for a quick and easy project this summer as well. I would highly, highly recommend this pattern. It was great fun to make. I hope you like this sew the look type video. If you haven't watched my sewing plans video, there's lots of ideas in there and I've got a few more ideas as well. So keep your eyes peeled for more videos just like this one. If you did enjoy it, please do like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you back. But that's everything from me today. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions and we can chat down there. I will see you next week for another video. Have a wonderful week and I'll see you then. Take care and happy sewing. Bye.